Hey guys, Professor Bell, Comic Book University, and West Coast Avengers issue number 5. Let's get right into this one. Alright, so we got Kelly Thompson on writing. On art, Danielle Di Nucolo. Sorry in advance. Color artist, Triona Farrell, and letters, VC's Joe Caramunga. Cover, Stefano Caselli and Nolan Woodard. Graphic designer, Carlos Lau. Right, and of course, West Coast Avengers, or the Avengers period were created by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby. So, I believe there's a new artist, because I don't remember trying to pronounce this name before. That's literally the best I've got. So, we finish up on that call with Captain America that Kate Bishop was having, and then they go right into an argument, a fight with Gridlock, who is basically one of the combiners, the Transformers or a GoBots combiner. Like, I'm looking at this in my head the entire time. I got Scioli's GoBots comic book in my head, and the theme song, the GoBots, the GoBots. Da, 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 da. I don't know if anybody remembers that cartoon. I'm positive it's somewhere on YouTube, though. I might watch that after this. So this was fun. It was literally just like, the prelude is a quick beatdown of this moron, Gridlock. I kind of like this, and I'm actually wondering if this comic wouldn't continue being so fun if there was just, not in every single issue, obviously, if it's going to be like a continuous arc, but if just every once in a while there was just some no-named, like basically, let's just say a She-Hulk villain, all right? Let's just call a spade, all right? If a She-Hulk villain showed up once in a while and just, rah, here we go. Wasn't this guy called The Voice or something like that? He actually had a pretty cool origin back in the day with like Ant-Man or somebody like that. And then eventually he graduated to a kind of a Captain America villain, where in one of the Captain America comics, he was killed by Selene in the sewers while they were looking for Crossbones and Sin were looking for the Red Skull. I think Magneto kidnapped him away during the Acts of Vengeance. It's just some guy with like a couple of boxes, like boom boxes on his shoulders, and he hypnotized people by talking. I don't remember the guy's name. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. So these guys just make short work of this Gridlock moron, and the conversations in here are kind of perfect. Also, you notice that Quentin Quire needs a haircut. It was really annoying throughout the entire comic book, but in a good way. It was in a good way, because I would say to somebody like this, are you growing out your hair? No? Well, then maybe you should cut your freaking hair. All right? Either go with the mohawk or not with the mohawk. I don't know what this whole thing is with growing in the rest, and it's not like, no. Okay, something like that has to be maintained. This is just epic fail, man. Dude, they brought back the freaking dragon, Brigitte. They brought back the dragon. Look, man, hold on. I'm going to... Actually, this page is actually really important. What page is it? It doesn't say page numbers, of course. Comic books don't say page numbers anymore. God, I'm old. Anyway, so a couple pages in, you can see the one with Brigitte the dragon. Right up around here is where I finally gave up. Okay, I tried to just not take the comic book seriously, because what would be the matter with me if I was trying to take the comic book seriously? Duh. But I tried to just take the comic book and be like, okay, haha, that was funny. Haha, okay, that was cute. Okay, chuckle. Saying little things like that. But no, by the time I got to this part, I just finally gave up. And easily 1 or 2 times every single page, I just stopped. I kind of put the comic down just a little bit, looked up, and just let myself laugh, because damn it. There are parts in here where you kind of have to read in fact, pretty much this entire comic book. This is one of those team comic books where you need to read all of these characters with their own voices. Make up the voices if you need to. You know what I'm saying? I don't actually know how any of these characters should sound. I don't remember seeing any of these in a cartoon when I was a kid. But man, just like I could mime play every single one of these. Almost every single one of these panels. Where's my water? In the fridge. Oh, I see how it is, because Fuse got one for Kate Bishop, but not one for Clint Barton. And he's like, I mean, if you want to date me, then I'll get you water, but for now, you get your own. Huh, well played. If you just read that in general, it's like, okay, whatever. But if you actually read them in the voices of the characters you assign them, it's freaking hysterical. Oh, God. Every single thing. And the best parts of the comic book, damn it, are the freaking, the little cutscenes. All the stupid little cutscenes. They're great. And then, of course, the commentary on the fact that this is a reality show. So everything is coming back to the cutscenes, like with Captain America and the argument. You only hear one side of the conversation. But Kate Bishop, constantly backtracking, at the end of the day, she's like, yeah, you know, we've kind of got a history with this whole reality TV show following a superhero team. It's the exact same thing that I think everybody had said, because I think everybody's read Civil War by now, right? So eventually they get to what they're imagining, what we all imagined the enemy was, because I think that Miss Thompson gave us a false read when she said in the previous issue, issue number 4, oh, they're going to have to fight Madame Mask. And I was like, well, they're going to have to start thinking now, because Madame Mask doesn't have superpowers. Instead, they're going to have to like think of ways, because she's going to think of ways to mess with them. And if it's going to be like a arcade kind of thing, they can't make it like it's arcade. It's going to be like a different kind of murder war. And I'm just thinking all these different ways it could be cool. F you, man, because she turned around and she was like, I don't think it's really going to be Madame Mask. No, at one point they're sitting here talking, and the way that they were discussing things is like, oh, you know who I think the bad guy really is? And they didn't show it over here, but like they split the teams into different parts. This guy hiding in the shadows goes after Quentin and Gwenpool. And then later, America and Clint Barton are doing their thing, and all of a sudden, like, you know, oh, that's Satana. And she jumps out. It's Damien Hellstrom's sister. And she's like, hi. And they mentioned her at one point. So she jumps out. And I just want to point out, like, really quick, because, you know, I'm a guy and, like, boobs. I'm just saying, boobs. This is where a cutscene would actually be cool if I actually cared about editing the videos. But the point is, that was actually cool. But then it's like, wait, is it really her? Because there's a lot going on here. So maybe it's actually a super team going after them, which would be really messed up, because then later on they get attacked, and all of a sudden Kate Bishop and she's like, I think I know who it is. And they kind of show who it is in here. See inside the bingo, you see the face. It's like smiling. It's like, is that Spot? Is that Spot? No, not the stupid dog from Little Rascals. I think his name was Spot. I don't think his name was Spot, but everybody thought because he had this. I'm old. So what I'm thinking is, like, maybe that's Spot, because, you know, Spider-Man villain, he just, you know, bloop, and, you know, shows up in East LA, and he's all like, hey, I'm going to, like, throw shuriken that explode at you. I'm thinking, who are all these people? Because she has a good idea of who this is, and we need to hurry up and get out of here. Well, maybe it is 3 different villains. Maybe it's 4 different villains. Maybe Madame Mask is in charge of these 3 other knuckleheads are going after these people. I don't know. I don't know. But I'm really along for the ride, because I'm liking this. It could actually just be Mastermind, who's just like, screw all of you guys. It's all fake. Who knows? Who knows? Speaking of Mastermind, Dark Choir. Is it Dark Choir? I forget what the shirt was. There were 2 different distinct shirts that Quentin Quire was wearing. I know I said that my favorite part in here, or the best part in here, is the cutscenes, but my favorite part is looking at what kind of shirt Quentin Quire is going to be wearing every issue, and usually wears 2. So Bring Cyclops Back was one of the shirts that he was wearing. Actually, he was wearing that most of the time. And then later on, he was wearing another shirt, damn it, and I can't remember where it was, but it was, like, so worth it. Gwenpool. Gwenpool finally... she says, yeah, I think I've been rebooted or something like that. I think that's called a soft retcon, Gwen. But she's all like, I think I've been rebooted because, you know, I used to have certain kind of powers. I used to be able to lift this panel up that you see right here and move it, and then just go jump to the other side. And Quire's looking like, dude, what the heck is she talking? What are you talking, Gwen? Like that. And I'm thinking to myself, no, you've been Kellied. You've been Kellied. But... damn it, where the hell is the shirt? Where's the thing? He, like, I think is what, yeah, there we go. Dark Choir Saga. Yeah, Dark Choir Saga, like the dark, because he wants to be like the Phoenix. He wants to be like, you know, Jean Grey always was. So Dark Choir Saga, like the Dark Phoenix Saga. God, I love this. I love all these stupid little shirts that he wears. That's easily my favorite part of this entire series. And that's not a low bar. So, yeah, dude, check out the freaking comic book, man. This is hysterical, while at the same time being a little bit creepy in some parts. Anyway, guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.